Have you ever felt that turning 60 means it's time to start fixing your health? As if aging is a problem to solve, not a path to walk with grace? In many parts of the world, kidney care is treated as a crisis response. People wait until something goes wrong, then rush to cut foods, take pills, search for miracle cures. But in Japan, the approach is completely different. Especially in rural areas like Okinawa or Nara, people over 70 live with a sense of rhythm, not urgency. There, kidney care isn't a sudden decision. It's part of a lifestyle, one that begins long before there's a problem. You won't find detox plans or intense restrictions in these homes. You'll find warmth, repetition, and quiet daily rituals. And the results speak for themselves. Japan has one of the lowest rates of chronic kidney disease in the developed world, despite an aging population. It's not magic. It's not a supplement or a tea that makes the difference. It's small things, done consistently, drinking the right liquids, cooking from scratch, moving daily, even if slowly. The Japanese understand something deeply powerful. Kidney health is a consequence of your life, not a separate activity. They don't aim for perfection, they aim for continuity. In this video, we won't sell you a secret recipe. We'll guide you through real habits, rooted in culture and supported by science. Because you deserve a path of dignity, and you deserve to walk it with knowledge and peace. So let's begin, with a warm cup of tea and the first step toward daily kidney care. If there are two things your kidneys love, it's simplicity and consistency. And no habit reflects that better than hydration. In Japan, many elders start their day not with coffee or juice, but with mujicha, roasted barley tea. It's caffeine-free, low in calories, and gentle on the digestive system. Unlike sugary beverages or acidic drinks, mujicha hydrates the body without overstimulating it. And while it's not a miracle cure, proper hydration supports healthy kidney function in every stage of life. Your kidneys are filters. They need water to do their job. Not in excess, not forced, but in regular, thoughtful sips throughout the day. In the Japanese mindset, hydration is not rushed. It's built into the rhythm of the day, with meals, after walks, before rest. But hydration alone isn't enough. The other half of kidney protection is salt, or more precisely, the reduction of it. Too much sodium causes the body to retain water, straining the kidneys and raising blood pressure. This is true for anyone, but especially for women over 60, when the body becomes more sensitive to dietary stress. In traditional Japanese cooking, salt is present, yes, but used with mindfulness. Flavors come from umami-rich ingredients like miso, dried mushrooms, seaweed, and fermented foods. In Okinawa, for example, elders rarely rely on processed sauces. They flavor their food with herbs, vinegar, and natural stocks that nourish without overloading the kidneys. Compare that with a processed Western diet, frozen meals, deli meats, snack foods. Salt hides in every bite, even when it doesn't taste salty. The message is clear: hydrate with intention, season with care, and read labels if you must. Better yet, return to basics. Cook simple meals with fresh ingredients. Use less salt, and trust your taste to adapt. Every sip of water, every reduced pinch of salt, they all count. Not in dramatic ways, but in quiet, steady progress. Because your kidneys don't need a rescue. They need respect. Imagine sitting down to a meal that's not heavy, not rushed, and not made in a factory. In Japan, especially among elders, meals are not just about nutrition. They're about presence. The Japanese diet, particularly in Okinawa, is rich in fiber, antioxidants, and plant-based proteins. It includes familiar ingredients: sweet potato, tofu, bitter melon, seaweed, miso, and rice. These foods are naturally low in sodium and phosphorus, and high in potassium, a mineral that helps the kidneys balance fluid and reduce pressure. There's no complicated formula, just color, variety, and moderation. In the West, kidney diets often feel restrictive. Don't eat this, avoid that. But in Japan, meals feel abundant because they're built around fresh, local, seasonal food. Instead of processed snacks or frozen dinners, elders often cook with what's available: root vegetables in winter, leafy greens in spring, squash and mushrooms in fall. This variety supports not only the kidneys, but the immune system, digestion, and overall energy. Another difference? The cooking method. Japanese meals are typically boiled, steamed, or lightly sautéed, preserving nutrients and limiting oils or heavy sauces. There's no need for butter or cream. Flavor comes from umami, the natural savoriness in dashi broth, miso, fermented foods, and seaweed. This creates satisfaction without burdening the kidneys. Meals are also served in small portions, using many small dishes rather than one large plate. This naturally slows down eating, helping the body digest and absorb nutrients more efficiently. And perhaps the most important element, meals are made at home. Home cooking reduces exposure to phosphates, preservatives, and added sugars, all of which stress the kidneys over time. When you make it yourself, you control what goes in and what stays out. You don't have to copy a Japanese diet perfectly, but you can borrow its spirit, seasonal, simple, and slow. The goal is not to follow rules, but to follow rhythm. Listen to your body, cook with calm, eat with attention. In the West, exercise often comes with pressure to burn calories, to shape the body, to perform. But in Japan, especially among elders, movement is something entirely different. It's not about results, it's about rhythm. Japanese elders tend not to go to the gym. Instead, they incorporate movement naturally throughout the day, walking to the market, stretching before chores, bending to tend a garden. These actions don't spike the heart rate or cause sweat, but they activate the body in regular, sustainable ways. And that's key for kidney health. The kidneys rely on proper blood flow to filter waste and regulate fluids. When you move your body, even a little, you move your blood. Gardening, cleaning, walking, even kneeling. All these simple actions improve circulation and reduce stagnation. They don't tire the body, they nourish it. And when the body slows down, the breath can guide the pace. Enter Shinkokyu, deep, conscious breathing. Shinkokyu isn't a formal meditation. It's a gentle pause, practiced first thing in the morning or just before a meal. By drawing air slowly into the belly, then exhaling completely, this practice reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that can increase blood pressure and harm kidneys over time. In many Japanese homes, elders begin their day with 5 deep breaths, taken with intention. Sometimes it's silent, sometimes it's accompanied by a bow, a prayer, or gratitude. No apps, no devices, just breath and awareness. And that awareness carries over into how they move, eat, rest, and live. It's not exercise, it's care. Care for the body, care for the kidneys, care for the day. So if it feels hard to work out, try instead to move with meaning. Walk a little more, breathe a little deeper, stretch before dinner. The goal is not to push. The goal is to stay moving, gently, consistently, respectfully. In a quiet village near Nara, Mrs. Sato wakes up just after the sun. She's 84 years old and still tends her own garden. She doesn't track macros or follow wellness trends. She starts her day with a walk, a warm drink, and silence. Every morning, she picks a few daikon or leafy greens, just enough for lunch. She doesn't rush. She doesn't multitask. Her meals are humble: rice, miso soup, a slice of tofu, maybe pickled plums, but they're colorful, seasonal, and always made with care. Mrs. Sato doesn't talk about kidney health, but her habits, hydration, low salt, home cooking, movement, and breathing, are exactly what kidneys need to thrive. She didn't learn these things from a medical video or a social media post. She learned by living, through repetition, tradition, and trust in the natural pace of life. And you? You don't have to live in Japan to embrace these values. You don't need a perfect plan to protect your kidneys. You just need to start. Start by drinking more water or mujicha. Start by using a little less salt tonight, by walking a little farther tomorrow. You don't need extreme diets or expensive programs. You need rhythm, repetition, respect. The Japanese way isn't about doing things perfectly. It's about doing them reliably. Let your kidneys rest from overwork. Let your body find ease in movement. Let your breath carry peace. Because the best time to care for your kidneys is before they cry for help, And the best way? Gently, daily, from the inside out. You don't have to do this perfectly, but you do need to start.